Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert The Stormtrooper and this is the home of That's Just Prime, the comprehensive Optimus Prime review series. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out at me. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert The Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Ghostbusters Afterlife ECTO-1 Playset. That's right, it says ECTO-1 Playset, not vehicle, which I found interesting, but I'm super excited about this toy. Released in the summer of 2021, this is brand new and starting to hit stores and online retailers right now. As of the time of this recording, it retails for approximately $25. I'll leave a link down in the description where you can get yours. So here we have the brand new Ecto in the brand new Afterlife packaging. I really love this animated look that they're giving the packaging. It's kind of like if we went back to the 80s and we took the movies and the cartoons and rolled them all up into one. That's what we're getting now, which is really, really cool. I love this detail of having the caution tape up here at the top. This is for ages 4 and up. We've got the Ghostbusters logo right there. Here on the bottom, this red actually looks like it's the fin of the Ecto. You can see as it opens up, and then you got the silver detail over here. And this is where we have the Ghostbusters ECTO-1 playset. And then it's also in a couple of other languages. And then, of course, we've got that awesome box art of the Ecto right there with, I think her name is going to be Phoebe in the movie, popping out of the gunner's chair. There is a variant with the packaging. I've seen this go where if you look at her here, she's drawn like she's wearing normal clothes. I've also seen her drawn where she looks like she's wearing a jumpsuit, one of the actual Ghostbusters jumpsuits. So that's interesting that they already have a variant on these packages. Looking at the top here, we just got the gray background with, you know, you've got the Proton Packs and the No Ghost logo, Marshmallow Man minis right there. Looks like Muncher, No Ghost logo, Ecto. So it's pretty cool. You got a lot of little Easter eggs here, and this is all around on the gray stuff here. For Ghostbuster stuff and the little Easter eggs there. More caution tape with the No Ghost logo. Around the bottom, just a bunch of tiny type. Logo on the side. Nothing on the, just tiny type on this other side here. And then around the back, we've got a product shot. So again, we've got that caution tape with the No Ghost logo. We've got the product shot of the Ecto, of what it's going to look like out of the package. We can see that gunner's chair right there. We can also see that gun up here on the top. This kid looks like he's having fun. You got the remote controlled drone there, the new trap, remote control trap that we're going to see in the new Afterlife movie. And it shows us some features here. We've got the gunner's chair showing us the actual gun, little gun piece there shooting, and the little remote drone going into the tailgate right there. So that's about it for the packaging. Let's get this guy opened up and check it out. And here we have the Afterlife ECTO-1 out of the package, all stickered up and ready to play. And I love this toy. So the ECTO is approximately 14 inches long. It's about 5 inches tall at the top of the roof rack, 7 if you include the gun that's up here. And let's talk about everything that comes included. So we've got the sticker sheet. You guys saw me put the stickers on just now in the fast forward. You saw me put all the stickers on except for the white walls. I actually did those off camera because I needed to be a little more careful with those. And then we got a sheet of instructions. Very simple sheet of instructions. Literally all this is just the actual assembly instructions themselves, and it's actually showing you where to put the stickers. That's going to be about it. The front is showing you all the pieces that are included. In terms of how to play with this, it doesn't actually show you a whole lot. It just says play. That's it, in all the different languages. And then this just shows you 4 diagrams of shooting the missile, opening the doors, adding the gun to the gunner's seat, and opening the ramp in the back for the remote trap. That is it. So, very cool vehicle slash playset. Some choices were made here that I find odd, to say the least. So, we'll get into those in a moment. So, let's put the remote. So, here's everything that comes included. Let's look at that first. So, you got the vehicle itself with all the parts to build it. You've got the remote control drone trap right there. So that's that guy right there. We'll look at that a little bit more in detail in a moment. We also get this little gun right here, and we get this missile. So this is not spring-loaded. This is Hasbro going back to, I think about 2000, 2001 in the Robots in Disguise line was the first time I started seeing these pressure type of missiles, right, where there's a little ball halfway down the stem. You just clip that in, and then you just press on that, and the pressure of it's going to pop it out, and it's going to make it go. And sometimes you get it to go good, sometimes you don't get it to go not so great. So that was a pretty good throw there. That third one was pretty good, but that first one was actually pretty bad. Let's see if I can redeem myself. Yeah, it's a little better. So that's the way that's going to work. Clip that on, and then there's a little hole up here at the top that's meant for this peg. And then you can just clip that on right there. Let's look at the details on the ECTO itself, because I really love the details on this. The white wall tires that are actually stickers are pretty cool. Interesting how they did the ones in the back in halves so that you can actually get in there, because you cannot take those wheels off to put the stickers on. So you've got basically just a white vehicle all the way through with the red fin. The back part of the fins you actually clip on yourself. Going around the back here, you've got the door that opens. This door actually opens as a tailgate, so it's going to be like a tailgate slash ramp that opens up, and you can see the interior of the ECTO right in there. Pretty hollow vehicle overall. Going around the side, we got the hoses and the ladder, which you also have to attach. No Ghost logos. Going all the way around to the front, we got the silver grille with the ECTO license plate there, and some blue translucent windows all the way around the vehicle, except on these 2 doors. These don't have windows. The roof rack is actually really nicely detailed, especially for like a toy version of the ECTO. It actually has a pretty well molded, well sculpted, and detailed roof rack. I really like this a lot. They got a lot of the details from the actual movie car molded in here, which is really cool. You've got the big long tube here with the green stickers on the details. Along the side here, you got those Singer tanks right there. I found interesting that the hoses actually plug into one of the Singer tanks, which is really kind of wrong, because they actually go under the rack itself and connect somewhere back in here. But whatever, that's where they put them, and that's fine. And I like the fact that the gun goes up here, because typically on the ECTO, this is where the sniffer would go, which is usually, it would have been cool if they painted the gun red, right? Because I know why they painted it black, because this is supposed to be the throw where it attaches to the gunner seat. So I know why they did it. But if this was red, it would make a perfect standing for the sniffer right there. I'm sure some of the 3D printing folks can come up with an easy sniffer, or I can maybe even get some of my little tubes from my Gundam trees and make myself a little sniffer that can plug in right there, and it'll look pretty good. But there you go. That is actually a pretty cool stand-in for the sniffer. The plastic on this guy is I guess this is normal for today's standard. It's not too thin. A lot of toys are thin nowadays. This is not too thin. It's thinner than the old classic Ecto, but it's not super thin. So it feels pretty sturdy. It feels like a kid can play with this, bang it around, and it's not really going to hurt it. It's also pretty light, so they can pick it up and play with this just fine. Now, let's talk about some of the creative choices that were made here. So we've got two doors on this side. We know that in Afterlife, we're going to have the gunner seat that is going to open here and flip over. This is kind of, you know, in the movie, this door is going to flip backwards, but the gunner seat is actually going to remain here in the center. So I can understand why this choice was made here. Here's what is interesting. There's no driver's side door. You cannot open the driver's side door to put a driver in. If you want to put a driver in, you got to open these two doors here, get this out of the way, pull that out, and insert your driver in from the passenger side. That's a really weird choice to me. I don't understand that. I don't know why they wouldn't just mold the door in. That's just so crazy to me. Yeah, so there's that. The other thing that is weird is the fact that if I close this, you'll notice, well, even if I open it, there's no passenger seat, right? So you've got your gunner seat, you got your driver's seat, you got your gunner seat, but there's no passenger seat. So you can really only sit two of your figures in this vehicle. I don't see why they could. I mean, I don't know. I didn't design the toy, so I don't know what decisions were made. I don't know what the budget was or whatnot. But the way this is mounted here, the seat is kind of stuck here. It would have been cool if the seat would have been able to slide back once it was inside of the car so that we can make room for an actual passenger seat here. And we could put at least 3 of the Ghostbusters in there. The original Kenner Ecto would only accommodate 3 Ghostbusters. This one only accommodates 2. So that's another weird choice that was made there. Taking a little more look at the details here, you can see on the gunner seat, the proton pack has been molded on there. It looks pretty nice. That's really kind of about it. So we can actually, let's go ahead and do that now. I'll take a couple of these guys here. Let's take Winston, and we'll put him in the driver's seat. So again, we got to come in from the passenger side and fit him in there, so we can fit him there. And then if you notice on the gunner seat, we've got a peg right there. You'll remember with the Ghostbusters figures, you got that peg hole in the back for the proton pack. So once you remove the proton pack, you can actually take your figure and sit him in here and actually peg him into the seat so he's nice and secure on there. He's not going anywhere. So now you'll notice that there is a little slider right here. And Ray's a little long in the feet, so Ray's foot is actually going to hit this piece here. Makes it a little difficult to close. I think really with Phoebe is the one that's meant to be sitting in here. She's going to fit a little better. But we don't have Phoebe yet, so we're working with Ray. So close the door, slide him in, and then we can close that door. And we've got our 2 Ghostbusters inside of the car. You can see Ray right there, and then you can see Winston on the other side driving the car. So there you go. We got our 2 Ghostbusters in the car. So let's go around here to the back. We're going to open the tailgate, and you'll notice that on the tailgate there's this little compartment here. So we're going to take our little drone and we're just going to set them right there, and then we can close this tailgate back up, and that's it. And now the Ecto is ready to roll. So we're rolling along. We're going to deploy the remote ghost trap. All we got to do is we got a little divot right there. You can fit your fingernail in there, pop that open. Once you got that popped open, all you got to do is drop the tailgate, and the remote trap is going to roll away. Let's go ahead and do that again from this angle so you can see that guy go. There you go. So pretty cool little action feature right there. And then, of course, let's talk about the gunner seat itself. So to activate the gunner seat, we're going to open our doors. We're going to slide that out, swing it all the way around. We can close that door again. We can take our gun right here and then use that same peg to peg it into the side of the gunner seat right there. So there we go. So now we're ready to chase after some ghosts. Now the door doesn't lock into place, so as you're playing around with it, you see that it's just going to kind of swing around, and so did Winston. It'd be nice if there was a way to kind of secure him in there a little better. Let me see if I can do something with his arms maybe to help him to hold better. Yeah, they don't really sit in there very well. But there you go. There's Winston in there again. And we got Ray here on the gunner seat. So we're chasing the ghost around. And then again, once we see the ghost, and I don't have any of the bigger ones of the new ones yet, but we'll try these guys right here. These are the little Fright feature ghosts that came with the figures. So once we come upon some ghosts, then we can go ahead and shoot at them, and I guess we shot the ghosts, I guess. That's how that works. So yeah, there you go. We'll set these guys off to the side. Now, one thing to keep in mind about the gunner seat is that you cannot store the gunner seat with the gun in place. You have to take the gun off and put it back on the roof rack before putting the gunner seat into the car again. So that's one thing that you got to do there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the play feature. So it's pretty cool. It's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 play features versus the original the Kenner Ecto that really only had one, which was the Ghost Claw that would retract. I guess if you want to call a play feature putting the figures in the vehicles, then the Kenner Ecto had 2 play features, and then this one's got the 4. So yeah, it actually has some play features. It does have a cool fun factor for the kids. I think they're going to enjoy that, and it also makes a really cool display piece. Let's take a look at the brand new Afterlife Ecto-1 next to the Kenner Ecto-1. Now this is the classic Kenner Ecto-1. So I haven't reviewed this one yet, but it's the brand new reissue of the old Kenner one that we got back in the day. And they are approximately very similar in size. They're both 14 inches long, but the dimensions otherwise are a little different. So you'll notice, like on the roof here, the roof is just a little taller on the new one. The hood is considerably shorter, which really kind of, something that was kind of throwing me off about this vehicle was the length of the hood being so short. But there you go. But overall, the vehicle itself, the new one, is so much narrower than the original one. So there you go. You take that into consideration when planning your displays. So there we go. Here's one last look at the brand new Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto-1 playset. I absolutely love that we got a brand new Ecto. I love that we got brand new figures that are in the style of the old movie, that are in that cartoon style, that are compatible with this vehicle, and all of this is also compatible with the old Kenner toy line. Absolutely love the cross compatibility between the both collections, and I think that about covers the Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto-1 playset. What did you think of this vehicle? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I got a donate button up there if you want to hit on that. I certainly would appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.